Okay, the question and answer for week 3 performance challenge. Question: would you state your name and spell your last name for the record, period? Answer: my name is John Thompson, comma, Thompson, period. Question: what do you do for a living, comma, sir, question mark? Answer: right now I am selling cars during the day and playing in a small band in clubs at night, period. Question: would you speak a little louder, comma, please, question mark? Answer: yes, comma, sir, semicolon, I will, period. Question: where do you live, Mr. Thompson? Answer: I live at 224 Elm Street in Houston, comma, Texas, period. Question: what is the reason for your being here in San Antonio today, question mark? Answer: I received a summons to appear here in court today as a witness for the state, period. Question: so, are you a witness for the state at this time, question mark? Answer: I really don't think so, period. I am not sure what they are doing, period. Question: do you know a man by the name of David Scott, comma, who is a defendant in this case, question mark? Answer: yes, comma, I do know him, period. Question: will you identify him and tell us what he is wearing, question mark? Answer: he is sitting at the table over there and he is wearing a blue suit, period. Question: when was the first time you had occasion to meet Mr. Scott, question mark? Answer: I met him in July of last year, period. Question: what was the occasion on which you met Mr. Scott, question mark? Answer: I was meeting with some friends of mine, comma, and he was there, period. Question: between the time you met him for the first time and August 23 of that same year, comma, did you see him again at any time, question mark? Answer: yes, comma, I did, period. Question: could you tell us how many times it was that you saw him, question mark? Answer: I think it was 4 or 5 times in all. Question: what was the nature of those meetings, question mark? Answer: they were just friendly meetings, period. Question: at these meetings, did you ever share drugs together, question mark? Answer: yes, comma, we did, period. Question: what kind of drugs were you sharing at that time, question mark? Answer: we got high a couple of times on pot, period. Question. Have you ever sold narcotics or drugs of any kind to Mr. Scott? Question mark. Answer. No, comma, I have never done that. Period. Question. Has he ever sold any to you? Question mark. Answer. No, comma, he has not. Question. Have you ever used him in the sale of drugs? Question mark. Answer. No, comma, I have not. Period. Question. Have you ever used anybody else in the sale of drugs? Answer. Yes, comma, I have. Question. Were you contacted by Mr. Jones to provide some drugs for him? Question mark. Answer. Yes, comma, I was. Period. Question. When did you first make that contact to sell the drugs? Question mark. Answer. It was at the beginning of August. Period. Question. Had you ever had dealings in drugs with Mr. Jones before this particular sale? Question mark. Answer. No, I had not. Period. Question. So you say you had never, let me restart that. Question. So you had never sold drugs to Mr. Jones before, semicolon, is that correct? Question mark. Answer. No, comma, but I did know him, period. Question. So you did know who he was? Question mark. Answer. That is correct, period. Question. How did you happen to know each other? Question mark. Answer. He was dealing drugs back then and I knew about him, period. He was dealing drugs in Austin, period. Question. He was dealing drugs in Austin, semicolon, is that correct? Question mark. Answer. That is correct. Question. I see, period. Could you tell us the approximate time when your first contact was made with Mr. Jones? Question mark. Answer. It was around the 5th of August, period. Question. Was Mr. Scott around when you made this arrangement to provide some drugs? Question mark. Answer. No, comma, he was not, period. Question. Did you ever tell Mr. Scott the deal that you had going with Mr. Jones? Question mark. Answer. No, comma, I did not, period. Question. Did you ever discuss this deal which ended in this arrest? Question mark. Answer. No, comma, I did not. Question. Did you ever, Question. What was your plan for getting the drugs and taking them to Mr. Jones? Question mark. How did you plan to travel? Question mark. Answer. I was going to borrow a car and drive out and get the drugs and then take them to Mr. Jones, period. Question. Why were you going to borrow a car? Question mark. Answer. because I did not have a car of my own at that time, period. Question: did Mr. Jones participate in this conversation at all? Question mark. Answer: no, comma, he did not. Question: after the conversation with Gilbert, comma, did you stay and talk to anyone else? Question mark. Answer: yes, period. I told Mr. Scott about a place called Center Stage where they have a band playing, period. People go there to eat, comma, no comma, and have a good time, period. I asked him if he would like to come along, comma, because he could probably play his horn, comma, and he would enjoy it, period. Question: where is this place located? Question mark. Answer: it is in Austin, period. Question: did he accept that invitation to go with you? Question mark. Answer: yes, comma, he did, period. So, did you stop by and pick him up the next day? Question mark. Answer: yes, comma, I did, period. I picked him up and we went into Austin, period. Question: how long did the trip take you? Question mark. Answer: about 2 hours, period. Question: did you ever tell him during this time what the real purpose of your trip was? Question mark. Answer: I just told him I had some business to take care of, period. Question: from whom were you going to borrow a car? Question mark. Answer: from another friend by the name of Gilbert Morrison, period. Question: how long had you known him? Question mark. Answer: I met him last June, period. Question: who introduced you to him? Question mark. Answer: he was in that same group of friends that I had, period. Question: did the plans that were made in early August to deliver the drugs to Mr. Jones go through as you had planned? Question mark. Answer: no, comma, they did not, period. Question: could you tell us what happened? Question mark. Answer: a partner of mine was going to pick up the drugs and take them to Mr. Jones, period. I tried to stay as far out of the picture as I could, period, but his car broke down, comma, and I was the only one left to do it, period. So there was a delay of about a week, period. Question: now, when it became clear to you that you were going to have to deliver the drugs yourself, comma, was Mr. Scott a part of the plan? Question mark. Answer: no, comma, he was not. Question: I want to direct your attention to the evening of August 21, period. Did you have occasion to meet Mr. Scott that day? Question mark. Answer: yes, comma, I did, period. Question. Where did you arrange to meet him? Question mark. Answer. It was at the Pizza Hut, period. Question. Where is the Pizza Hut that you met at? Question mark. Answer. It is just outside of Austin, period. Question. Did you have an approximate time to meet him? Question mark. Answer. No, comma, we just happened to meet, period. Question. What, comma, if anything, comma, was said between you and Mr. Scott at this time? Question mark. Answer. We were just there talking about the band I played with, period. The Pizza Hut has jam sessions there, and we both played there on occasion. Question. Is that what you had in common with him? Question mark. Answer. That is correct, period. Question. While you were talking with him, comma, was anyone else there? Question mark. Answer. A little bit later, comma, Gilbert came in, period. Question. What, comma, if anything, comma, was said to Gilbert, and what did he say? Question mark. Answer. I talked to him about the use of his car for a couple of days, comma, and I said I would give him $50 if he would let me use it, period. Question. What did he say to that? Question mark. Answer. He said it was okay.